Hi, my name is Jennifer Button, and I am a former Atlanta Corps member. I'm also a former Atlanta MTLD, and this year I am currently teaching kindergarten in APS. And I'm going to talk a little bit about why literacy is so very important and also such a complicated, task for teachers to tackle. Literacy is all encompassing. It's the foundation for kids. In elementary school, there's so many components, things like phonics, phonological awareness, vocabulary development, oral language, not to mention reading comprehension, which is probably one of the most difficult parts that as kids get older and older and older. So, with literacy, there's just so many different areas, and each area requires so much background knowledge and so much kind of just studying and really understanding how our language works and how you really teach reading. I know myself, things like phonics was really hard for me to understand and really understand it. Digraphs, blends, even the letter sounds. If you teach children their letter sounds incorrectly at a young age, they will have very difficult times hearing sounds, manipulating sounds, segmenting sounds, and being able to decode later. So that's a really, really important part of why literacy is so, professional and such a hard and daunting task to take on. Not to mention vocabulary development, taking stories, children's stories, or second grade chapter books, and really breaking down vocabulary in a developmentally appropriate way. Those words one day are going to be SAT words, or they're parts of SAT words. So that's really important. And then also reading comprehension. Questions as a kindergarten teacher that I might ask my student. It might seem cute to say, what's your favorite part and why, or what's the setting? Those are very basic questions, and they're very low level thinking questions. They're not preparing our students for really intense, testing and things like that. And they're not preparing our students for the Common Core, which is why we need to be always asking our students text dependent questions, pushing the critical thinking. When you're teaching reading comprehension, really teaching students how to make inferences, how to make connections, how to evaluate text, how to summarize text. And those are all really, really challenging things for kids to do. But then also as the teacher, it is your job to plan all of those pieces to fit the needs of the varying levels that are in your classroom. And doing all of that and doing it well is no joke. It's extremely challenging, but it's extremely rewarding when you see children going from, levels A on DRA to levels, 4, 6, 8, 10, making a year to 2 years reading growth. It can be done, and many core members do it. It just really takes a lot of hard work understanding the basic blocks of how to teach literacy. So thanks.